The selfishness is not the greatest.
The selfishness.
It is selfish. Now, you're very selfish when you're in a pregnancy.
You think pregnant people are selfish? You want to put
what?
Some chapstick on? Or lotion on your face?
This is it.
My chapstick is right there on the counter.
What's good, folks? D'Anthony here from the Dad Vlog. Today we have an interesting video. I am here with my first wife, Rachel. Yes. Is that a lie?
I don't. Well, now I don't.
No, you're my first wife. I'm here with my first wife, Rachel. And we are here doing an AMA, Ask Me Anything. I post questions on, or I post one question on Instagram. I said, ask me whatever question that you want to ask. And here are the things that we got. Before we get started, guys, I need you to hit subscribe. Some of you guys are not hitting subscribe, and I can see you. All right.
That's not creepy.
Press subscribe and then press the like button. You are hitting the like button, but you're not hitting the subscribe button. Yeah, you didn't think I knew that, did you? Both of them. We need both of them. Okay. First question, which is just getting right into it. There are no warm up questions here. Oh. They all just jump right into like.
There's no easy. We can't.
No, there's no favorite. What's your favorite color? No, ain't none of that. They all just pretty much do it. Mr. Clarence, he comes around often. How do you guys prioritize your marriage while raising two small kids? Well,
it is difficult. That's for sure. But we use, I was going to say babysitters, but I should say babysitter.
One babysitter.
Shout out.
Yeah, one babysitter.
We have one committed babysitter that we use on a regular basis.
Family member babysitter.
Yes. Yeah, we should be clear. Family member. We have not branched out to the randomscare.coms of the world yet.
But I do like to make sure that everything is very like on purpose. I'm a huge fan of taking advantage of small moments in time. Like oh, we have a gap where everybody's taking a nap for 2 hours. Okay, let's do something really quick. Now we're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna be in the living room or in the hallway. But you got to find something really interesting, or not even really interesting, just something like that connects us to, like in those very short moments, like an hour or 2 hours. It's very easy to be like, oh, kids are sleeping. Let me just sit down on the couch and like scroll through my phone. But sometimes I try to be like, okay, let's just throw the phone away for a minute and let's just talk for this hour or 2 hours. And if you do that, you build that up like for a week. They take like a nap for an hour at a time, like you've just invested multiple hours that week into your relationship, which is a good thing. So if you look at it on a broader scale of things, that's a very good habit. So taking advantage of every little moment and don't let the phone bug you down a lot of the time.
It's not the phone. Well, phone for you, more like chores for me. If they're
what chores?
Sleep for an hour, then I'm like, oh, I can cook something. I can put some clothes in the laundry. Like, what do I need to do while they're asleep that I can do right now?
Don't stop doing those things, though.
I can run to the grocery store. It's errands and chores for me.
If they take a nap every day for 5 days a week, then you can do that once a week. And the other hours are dedicated to
not the way y'all eat.
Just us. Yeah. What's one thing you wish they tell you about parenting that you didn't know before?
For me, that's a tough one because I don't really feel like there's anything I wish I knew, because for me, even if you tell me, my experience in it is different. Like, I mean, people told us a lot of stuff, but like until it actually happens to you, like, I don't know, that of it actually happening I'm not even prepared, even if someone told me. At least first time parenting, of course. First time parent, people tell you all this stuff, but there's no, in my eyes, preparing you for it until you just do it. And even somebody tells me, you're going to be tired, because the baby's going to be awake. They're going to wake up every 2 hours. You're like, okay, I'm going to be tired. I'll be prepared for that. But it's a different type of tired.
Well,
Like, it's not you. I still wasn't prepared for the level of tired, even though somebody told me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I don't know. That one's hard for me. I don't really feel like there's anything I wish I knew, because I just feel like experiencing it is still different, even if you know.
Well, I'll tell you.
What?
I wish they told me how complex the disciplining of children was or is, because I think I went into I went into it thinking, okay, it ain't but a couple things that you could do. You take away something, or like you decide to whoop them. But I didn't know that we were going to have such a colorfully behaved child. And I think I went in thinking, okay, if he gets out of line, one or two of those is going to happen. But you got to get very creative when it comes to disciplining. And I don't think I was put in the right mindset when it came to that, because I only went in with just two, but those two don't even work. Those two don't even work. So I feel like I got like bamboozled. Like, they should have told me more things that I could have like been thinking about all like my life.
All your life.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, kids out of line, whoop them, put them on punishment, and then like that's it.
Yeah.
So I could have gotten a little bit more heads up for that.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
No, you don't think so? You couldn't have used more heads up? It just helps train your mind a little bit more so you know what to expect. Like,
Yeah, but I guess my thing is, like, all kids are different, so you don't know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying I could have got more options, like, so I could be
That's
thinking
fair.
about stuff, so I could be a little bit more creative with my discipline instead of doing it on the fly now.
Yeah.
Like, he does something, I said, yo, sit down. That's not working. Now I'm trying to think of something. Now I'm trying to think of something really quick. And I could have had, because they only prepared me with two things.
Yeah.
Put on punishment or whoop. That's it. I'm just in the water trying to outthink this quick-witted 3-year-old. Do you want more kids? That happened.
No. Oh, you weren't done reading? That wasn't the whole question. Let me just sit back.
I thought you.
All right, go ahead. Finish the question.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like lead up, lead up to you saying no. I thought you were gonna have this like, I think that, but you just like straight no.
Next question. Somebody did tell me that.
I want more kids. I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna say it right here.
Well, that's interesting, because you wanted more kids, then you didn't, and now you do. So you've changed again.
Well,
and now you disagree again.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of the pregnancy stage of the birthing process.
Me either. I know people talk about we're just going to go on a quick side tangent. Everybody talks about the pregnancy glow. I think the glow passed me both times. I don't think my pregnancy comes with glow. I think maybe I got like the defective pregnancy glow part. Yeah, I do not enjoy being pregnant, and I know that's probably like a.
Well,
but I don't.
You don't look like what you've been through.
Amen.
You look really good.
Amen.
Well, yeah, the pregnancy part is a little. It's boy, it's a little tough for my end. All right.
Oh, your end?
Yes.
You're not even like
no.
the one that's pregnant.
Well, yes, and I'm never going to be the one that's pregnant. Why did people even use that? I'm never going to be the one that's pregnant. Like, all I have is this experience that I've experienced. Like, that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm never going to be the one that's pregnant. So how you be trying to discount my experiences? Yeah, it's really tough. The mood swings are not the greatest. The the selfishness is not the greatest.
The selfishness.
It is selfish. Now, apparently, it's very clear why, but it is selfish. But I think that's okay to say. You're very selfish when you're in a
You
pregnancy.
think pregnant people are selfish? It is the most selfless.
I get that
thing.
part, but that's not
I'm
the
giving
part I'm
my
talking
life to someone else.
about. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm selfish.
I'm not calling you selfish. Just when you're pregnant, you do some inconsiderate things, and I'm not saying that it has to be like considerate or you have to like just like keep my feelings at the top of the forefront, because I understand like your body's going through all this stuff, your mind's going through all this stuff, so therefore it's a result of everything that's happening. But even though it's a result of what's happening, it still sucks for me. Right? No, it's just a lot for a person to kind of deal with. I mean, honestly, you just cared about yourself during the pregnancy stage, which, like I said, is just a result of everything that's going through your body, everything that's going through your head, and it's a result for you to just kind of be, I don't care what's happening, I want this right now because this is gonna like make me feel better or whatever the case may be. Like that's the mindset that you're in. And that sucks to be on the other end of that for 9 months. At this moment, I really don't want to go through that. I do kind of want another kid, like one more. But thinking about just going through another 9 months, bro.
You ain't gotta tell me, okay?
Especially
if it's like Aaliyah, because that one was something I didn't even ever think of. Several things that occurred. So,
yeah. How did you both know you were the one? How did I know I was the one for Rachel? But I think when two people come together, I think mostly it's just a mature decision saying that I'm gonna be committed to you, and I want you to be committed like to me. So when I met Rachel, like, she was very cool. We were able to like hang out, talk, and I can see us kind of like, building together. So those were all pluses, but most of all, I could tolerate her. Toleration is very under.
Toleration, that's a new one.
That's not a word?
I've never heard
tolerant. To be able to tolerate somebody is a very under utilized thing that you should really focus on. You need it to be undoubtedly. Why can't I say that word?
I don't know.
Undoubtedly. You had to really convince me. You had to really convince me that you were not gonna get on my nerves to that point. And the times that you do get on my nerves are tolerable. And there's just this thing about like soulmates. Do you believe in soulmates?
I don't even know if I've ever thought about it long enough to have an opinion.
Yeah. I see that a lot too on Instagram and all the love pages and stuff, and they say soulmates, and I just think that's just such I almost think it's an insult to think that there's only one person meant for Rachel in this whole entire world. Rachel is such a crappy person that only one person in the whole world can tolerate her, and she's going to find that one person out of billions and billions of people.
Well, now I believe in divine order, so
now this is tough for me to say, but I mean, do you really think that I could have been your only choice as a husband? Just me? You don't think that you could have met nobody else that had an awesome smile, a great personality?
But it's not about that. It's about who did God put in your path for you.
I think the biggest thing is just commitment. Are you okay with just being committed to the person that you're deciding to marry? And I was just big on the commitment part of it.
This sounds like you could have gotten with any tolerable person.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Anybody could have. The big thing is just the commitment part of it.
So you're saying that I am, out of all the women that you knew, the only one that was tolerable to you. I can't believe that I was the only one. There's no other differentiator except that I was tolerable.
No. It's more than that. And it's like, who do I want to commit to? Like, who do I want to commit to?
Yeah, but why do you want to commit to me? Because I'm tolerable?
Not just tolerable. I mean,
I'm saying you're putting no unique identifiers on me. I could be anyone.
No, but okay, because I think it's cliche. Clearly, you're smart, pretty, all of that kind of stuff. I don't even feel like wasting time like going down all of those things. Like, clearly, those things are very clear.
Yeah, but my point is, I'm not saying go down the standard list. There had to be something that made me unique to someone else that's also pretty smart. I
felt that you were worth committing to.
But why?
But why?
Well, wait, what made me worth committing to?
But why is that I think that's what I'm confused on. Like, why does it have to be like a big, like, give me an example. Like, if you were
I'm
worth
just saying
committing
there has to be some reason on why I was committing to.
All of those things that I didn't mention, that I didn't want to go down the line. Pretty smart, can see a future with. Can hang out with, tolerable, all of those things. And that's why I was trying to tell you, like...
Yeah, but but what makes me different from anybody else who's pretty smart?
The difference is I decided to commit to you. That's different. And that's why I was trying to say, like, it's 1,000 people that are nice looking with a nice dashing smile and all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, no, because you're literally saying I could be anyone, and the only thing that made me different, or the only thing that made you pick me, was because I wanted to commit to you. I thought
why? Why did you want to commit to me instead of Susie? Okay, like why? Susie is smart, pretty, tolerable, whatever.
I think that's the part I'm struggling with. Like, if let's say there are 3 people, and let's say those people are all smart, funny, all of that kind of stuff. It's number one, like, who do I feel drawn to the most, just naturally? Mm-hmm. And who do I think is worthy to commit my life to? Like, it's like that. It's just that simple. There's no like criteria that would be like, oh, she's a little short. Or up, her mom doesn't like me or something like that. Like, none of that stuff matters. It's like, who are you going to commit to?
Yeah, but see, you're looking at like the cookie cutter of like, oh, she's short, is she tall? I want somebody who's
give me
5'5",
give me an
brown
example.
hair, whatever.
Give me an example. Why did you choose? Why did you choose me?
Well, you had a nice smile.
Thank you.
Okay, so past the cookie cutter stuff, right? For me, it was I guess I'd define it as like the energy, right? And that, so I'm everybody who knows me, very particular, right? I'm very detail oriented, process oriented. I'm a planner, like I'm very structured like that, right? So for me, it was important that obviously I have someone who can support me and my ambitions and all of that stuff. But it was the balance that I felt with you that I didn't feel with other people. I'm used to getting my way, right? But you made it so, or the energy that I got from you made it so that I was willing to compromise in a way that I would not normally compromise because of the energy or feeling that I got. It's an undescribable thing. And I think that's the piece that's like, we're not understanding from you what, like, that thing. Of course, like, yes, you're cute, you're funny, you're smart, you got a nice smile, you got a good job, whatever, right? But for me, it's the undescribable aspect that made the difference in me wanting to change be willing to change me for you
I see.
that I wouldn't do for other people.
Okay, I see what's happening here. I said the same thing. I did say the same thing when I said like the natural energy that I got. All of that is the same thing that you just said. I just didn't use all of those words like you just used. But that is what I said. Like, I'm drawn more to you. You were just able to really pinpoint like why you were like drawn. And I'm just like, hey, I was drawn to her, and I picked her. Like, we're saying the same things. Don't you see that?
And here's our fairy tale story.
This was fun. We're gonna have to do this again. I'm the Anthony from the Dad Vlog. This is my first wife.
Oh my God.
This is my first wife, Rachel. Remember, you liked the video, didn't like the video. Subscribe, do all that. It really helps, guys. Like, you hitting that one button, crucial, okay? Crucial. And it's success. Do you want, this is my first wife. If you don't hit the subscribe button.
Next time it's going to be your second wife.
No, she's always going to be my first wife. There just may be a second wife. I'm just playing, guys. But yeah, come hang out on Instagram. If you want some more questions, DM me and I will put those on here. All right? Deuces.